everybody, welcome back to my channel. And today I am going to show you how to prepare leftover fish soup. I'm going to make soup out of leftover fish. This is trout that we had last night for dinner, and and then today we made some fish cakes with it. And let me see, let me focus. And whatever that was left, it's like the head and some bony stuff, and I didn't want to throw it, so I decided maybe I can show you how you can make soup out of it. It's not too much, but I'll show you how to make soup out of it. So you're going to need a small piece of ginger. You'll need some one clove of garlic, some bay leaves, tarragon if you can, but it's optional, you don't have to. I just found it in my garden. It was almost dying, but it's still very fragrant, and it goes very well with fish. Some parsley and some potatoes at the end. So let's get started. All the leftover fish, you can see all the bones and everything, and add everything in. Including the bones. Then some water. Add some water. Add the tarragon and the bay leaves. Put some slices of ginger. I'll just do it here. Oh, sorry, that was garlic. And then slices of ginger. And then bring it to a boil. Then let it simmer for maybe 30 minutes, because it's not a lot of fish. If it was more, maybe you'd simmer it for much longer, but this may be 30 minutes. In the meantime, prepare the potatoes and get them ready to go into the pot after 30 minutes. So anybody who knows me knows that I do not know how to stick to a recipe, which is really horrible, because people ask me for recipes. They're like, oh, that was really good when you came to your house, you really made this nice recipe, how did you do it? And I'm like, I don't remember, which I'm not lying, because I'm always changing and recreating my recipes as I go along. So remember, I did not show any leek when I started the video, but now, because I found leek in the fridge, I decided, why not? Because this is a video where I'm using up leftovers, and I don't want these leeks to go bad. I'm gonna add them in the second section of my soup making, so I'll include them there. I'm always recreating and changing up. I may add a little bit of turmeric, because I like turmeric, and maybe for a little bit of color. I don't want it to look all bland, because everything is this color. The fish is bland, the potatoes are white, so I just want to add a little bit of turmeric. It has health benefits anyway, but it's also gonna give a nice color or something. So everything has been boiling up for quite a bit. I actually left it going on for 40 minutes instead of 30, which I don't think there's a problem with that. And this is how, that's how it all looks. And I'm just gonna add everything in here and blend everything. Remember, I don't leave anything out. I want to get the last drop of whatever that's in there. I'm the queen of leftovers. I get mad when people throw food, like it's very wasteful. I don't like it. the pot. Ensure there's nothing that was left, like bones or anything. That's not bones, it's small pieces of meat. Ew, you can see the bones, they're all crushed. Squeeze, literally squeeze everything out of there. So there we go. And then start like just cooking a little bit the leek and the onions, and then later on we're gonna add the now this is actually a stock. You can keep it as stock. You can jar it, and this is perfect stock, fish stock. But since I'm not leaving it here, I want to make a soup. I'm gonna start frying the leeks and the potatoes, and then I'll add this fish stock. I'll add the fish stock to make my soup, but this is perfectly fine for fish stock. Very nice. So this is the same saucepan. I just poured out the stock, and I'm just gonna add in the leeks directly. I really don't feel like adding oil, but if you want to add a little bit of olive oil at this point, you can. I'll just add a little bit of the stock, really. Yeah. And I'll let the leeks cook in that instead of adding oil, because the fish was already oily. It's pike. It was nice and oily, so I don't want to add too much oil unnecessarily. So we let that cook for 5 minutes and then add the potatoes. And then now I'm going to add the chopped potatoes. A bit more of the fish stock. Add a little bit of pepper, black pepper. A little bit of salt. And just a dash of turmeric. You don't need to overpower everything. So this soup is just about ready, but I'm not too happy with it. I think it looks too bland. Again, this is using leftovers, and I'm changing the rules again in the middle of the recipe. So I'm gonna just add a handful of spinach, just a handful, and let that cook some more. So guys, look at my soup, my fish soup. I think it's really ready now. It's thick and nice. You can see the potatoes, and I added spinach and the leeks, and I think it looks really good. So it's ready for plating.